Alright, so we just got a new product in from this company called LOC. They make waders, and this is the most excited I've been about a new product in a long time. Why? Because they do everything different than pretty much everybody else on the market. First of all, a little backstory. They went out to design waders, and they were sick of their waders leaking and not breathing correctly, and they kind of came to the conclusion that the weak point in the waders was the breathable membrane. So they went out, they did without a breathable membrane. And what they did was they came up with this 3D mesh tech system that is inside the wader. Kind of floats over your skin and acts as a barrier in between you and the wader. So that's what's going to wick all the moisture away from your merino wool undergarments and just wick it right out of the wader. And what that left them was this military grade spec dry suit material on the outside that is impervious to moisture. It's not going to tear. It's not going to leak. Again, this is all military grade spec. This is stuff that the Coast Guard's going to wear when they're dropping in and out of helicopters in their dry suits trying to rescue people. Stuff they do wreck diving, cave rescues. It's all going to be this material. So this is absolutely the strongest waterproof material on the market. No other wader company is using anything like this because everybody else is using some kind of breathable material. So doing without the breathable material, they're able to make the outer shell of the wader pretty much bomb-proof. Knees are all, as if the fabric wasn't enough, they reinforce all the knees with DuPont Kevlar. The feet on them, they may look a little bit thinner than regular neoprene, but that's because it's all compressed neoprene. So it's going to wear easier, it's going to last longer, and it's going to leak less. So pretty much everything on this wader is done like no other company is doing right now. They're all zip front, which is great. I have a pair of zip front waders. Actually, I think everybody in the shop right now is wearing some form of zip front waders. A lot of people a little wary about a zipper in a wader. I've been at the shop now for almost 9 years, sent a lot of waders in from repair from all companies. Never once have I sent a wader repair because the zipper leaked. So that's the absolute last thing I worry about on any of these waders is the zipper that's going to leak. One thing you do have to keep in mind if you're going to get yourself a pair of these is you have to wear merino underneath, because you need that to wick the moisture away from your body and to aid with this 3D mesh tech that's going to wick all the moisture and all the heat away from you. That being said, LOC does make a whole bunch of merino undergarments, from light t-shirts to long sleeve shirts to hoodies to underwear, long johns, socks, you name it. So you definitely want to wear merino under these things. They all come with really heavy duty strap that's padded. Buckle is an ingenious design. It comes off really easy. Kind of just break it away. You can adjust it there. They did it like this though, because if this buckle breaks, all you do is just slide a new one in. So they kind of thought of everything to make these things as bomb-proof as possible. When the guys from LOC came here, because they want to meet everybody before they make you a dealer, he was telling us that he's still fishing the pair of prototype waders that they made, and this is years and years and years, and this guy fishes hard like every day. We kind of heard about these because they're becoming the standard in the Pacific Northwest. Steelheaders, the crazy guys up in Alaska who need to stay out there for months and months and need their waders not to leak. So they're all kind of jumping on the bandwagon of these LOC waders. To me, it's a really cool idea, just to be able to invest so much in making the outer shell as waterproof, as bomb-proof as possible, and without having to worry about having little microscopic pores in it to breathe and everything else. They were really able to do that. It also makes repairs a lot easier because you're not worried about things delaminating on you. You're not worried about whether or not the pores in the waders get clogged over time. And that was another thing that they found. A lot of the breathable waders that they said they were in, after 3 or 4 years, the pores are all clogged and they weren't really breathing that much anyway. So they really wanted to just come up with this whole new idea of how to make a wader that still whisks the moisture and sweat and everything away from you, but is bomb-proof on the outside, and this 3D mesh material on the inside is really a great idea. It compresses a little bit, but it's going to keep that barrier away from, it's just going to keep that barrier in between you and the wader. A lot of people say it almost feels like the waders are floating on them. Super, super comfortable when you have them on. We sold a bunch of these already, just people special ordering them, and everybody just has great things to say about them. No negatives whatsoever so far. They look awesome too. I mean, it's all black, gray, the little red heron on there for the logo. These are all LOC is a Swedish company. That's all I got there. They have their flag on the wader. And yeah, like I said, I love it when companies think outside the box and try to push this sport into new advances. And this is one that's definitely doing it. They're not they're not settling on what anybody else has done before. They don't want to be like the rest of the pack. They kind of want to forge their own way, and they're really making some headway, worldwide with the hardcore anglers who live in their waders and need them not to leak. And yeah, this 3D mesh tech material too, along with the merino wool, because it doesn't breathe. It really does a good job keeping you warm in the wintertime, and it also does a great job of keeping you cool in the summertime. The owner from LOC said that he wears his all summer long, right up until the point where he's just gonna wet wade in his bathing suit, and then he'll just do that. But rest of the year, unless it's 100 degrees out, these things are great. Freshwater safe, saltwater safe. Like I said, you have the 4 breakaway buckles up on the straps, so your straps ever wear out, you can just buckle some new ones in. They do have a nice net D-ring on here. Yeah, like I said, the buckles ever break, you can just get some, get new ones. Couple nice front pockets in the front. You have these really cool integrated rings, and I like these better than a lot of the other styles. If you're gonna clip your pliers on, or if you're gonna have some kind of hemostats or anything like that, right on these little cord rings. Really cool design. Yep, there's those Kevlar knees I was talking about. A little bit of Kevlar reinforced in the back area as well. So yeah, seems like they thought about just about everything with these guys, and they have tested these for a long time before they ever brought anything to the market, and they pretty much refined that original. They were originally called Heron. That originally Heron design that the owner came up with, and like I said, he's still wearing those prototypes, and they've been working out great for him. So, yeah. So like I said, definitely need merino wool under these guys. That's going to complete the system with the 3D mesh tech and the outer layer. So get some merino wool. Any merino wool will work. If you don't have any, like I said, LOC makes a whole slew of options, from socks to long johns, underwear, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies. They make a really nice kind of tube that goes over your face in the wintertime to block out ice and snow and things like that. That seems really cool. I'm going to pick one of those up myself. But yeah, so like I said, new company, awesome waders. Definitely give them a shot. And we have them in stock at the den.